bwe kyamazima nange essuubi lyali limpeddemu neneegezaako n'okwetta
ne batubikira nti omwana gye bamutwala afudde. Abaali bange okukaaba twali tutandise okukaaba.
Omukyala ono gwe mulaba mu katambi si mulala yenze. Yeno embeera gye nalimu kuba saagala na kugijjukira.
Embeera gye yalimu kwegamba yali afuuse ng'ekitereke, kwegamba nga muzito ng'ali mu kiro nga 10 n'omusomo.
Ekyamazima essuubi ffenna lyali lituweddemu kuba obulumi bwe nalimu bwali bw'amaanyi.
Musajja wa Katonda bulazayo ne n'amusabira. Nali naye awo kumpi ku katanda.
Bwe yagolola omukono n'ansabira bw'ati, nawulira nga nfunye amaanyi.
N'agenda okuwulira ng'akuba omulanga ng'agamba mponye mponye, n'afubutuka ku katanda.
Nenziruka pisenta yenna kuba nawulira nga nfunye obulamu obupya.
Katonda yamujja mu kifaananyi kye yalimu n'amuteeka mu kifaananyi ekirala. Kati yeewuunyisa omuntu eyali tamumanyi, tayinza kukiikiriza nti y'oli gwe twajja naye kulisitenti ate kati y'ono omulamu. Tekisoboka, abantu tebakikiriza. Nabo ku kyalo bo bennyini bagamba nti oba tulaba mulala oba muzimu gwe tulaba, kubanga nakati abasinga obungi tebakikiriza nti
Manya gange nze Naraiso Shakira.
My name is Naraiso Shakira. I stay in Nakauka. My dad is called Muhammad Muchibi.
Ne mama wange.
And my mom is called Nankanja Juliet. She stays in Nakauka.
Ngabeera Nakauka. Okuva mu buto wange nalina ekirooto okubeera omusawo.
Ever since I was a child, I dreamt of becoming a doctor because I wanted to treat my parents whenever they fell sick.
Naraiso Shakira akuze.
This girl Naraiso Shakira has grown up with me, that's why she calls me her mom. I know her very well and she as well knows me.
Naye we natuuka mu P7
But when I reached primary 7, things became hard
kuba nalinga njagala nnyo ssente.
because I loved money a lot. And out of too much love for money, I got pregnant. I gave birth to my first child called Namwanje Ruth.
Omwana oyo mwagala ku mpisa ze.
I love her very much because of her behavior. And the entire village knows her as a well-behaved girl and so humble. And everyone around the village loves her.
Naye olwatuuka
And after some time, I got
negenda mu
married.
bufumbo. We nali mu bufumbo
During my marriage, life was good and I stayed there for 2 months.
emyezi ng'ebiri.
I enjoyed my marriage, but after 2 months, I fell sick.
N'alwala.
She got sick.
Obulwadde bwatandikiramu
The sickness started by my face
ne
swelling,
kuddako amagulu
then my legs followed, and then my stomach.
n'enzimba.
And my chest also became swollen. I got so scared because I had never seen something like that in my life.
Her mother took her to different hospitals.
Mama wange yantwala mu ddwaliro.
My mom took me to the hospital and they gave me some medicine.
Eddagala lye bampaako ne baŋŋamba naye oba tofunyeewo njawulo.
The doctors told me that if you don't see any difference, go to a hospital in Entebbe.
Ne nkomawo ne mmira eryo eddagala.
I returned home and took that medicine. I got a difference for about 1 month.
Mwezi nga gumu. Kati awo waayitawo omwezi gumu.
But after 1 month, the sickness returned. So my mom gave me money and told me to go to Mulago Hospital.
Mu scan.
I went to Mulago Hospital for a scan and the doctors examined me.
Bwe nagenda e Mulago mu scan ne bankebera.
They told me that they are not seeing any sickness. I came back
Ne
home.
nkomawo ewaka.
But in all hospitals, the doctors told her that they couldn't diagnose any disease.
Awo embeera ate neeyongera okubijja.
My situation worsened.
Yasooka n'azimba mu feesi
The swelling started from the face until each and every body part of hers became swollen. Her tummy got so swollen as well as the legs, and she couldn't even leave her room. She was just in one place.
My husband had did all he could and took me to the hospital. He bought every medicine the doctors told him to buy for me, and I swallowed it. But all was in vain.
Time came and her situation was worsening. She would get treatment from hospital, but the sickness was intensifying.
I left my husband and went to my mom's place because she could no longer manage my condition. When I started living with my mom, the situation worsened. Because after some time I couldn't move out. I couldn't go to the toilet, so I would do everything from where I was.
Time came and we had no other solution for her because every hospital had tried their level best. Time came and I told her mother, you know what? Hospitals have now failed.
So I stayed at my mom's place, and after some time the situation worsened. When the situation got out of hand for her, she took me to my dad's place.
And by the time she was taken, she was in a very critical condition that her mom said she should die from her dad's home.
I stayed there. My mom would come to Nakauka because she had something to do, and also return where she had taken me at my dad's place. There is a day she was coming back to Nakauka and she got involved in an accident where she had left me at my dad's place. When she got involved in an accident, she couldn't come to see me again. She couldn't leave Nakauka to come and see me at my dad's place because she had injured her leg since the motorcycle. At that time, all my body was swollen. I couldn't walk or dress myself. I would do everything in one place.
Since I witnessed the time when she was taken, we just stayed back home praying for her, waiting for the Lord to do something. Since doctors had failed, when we took her home, we thought that was the end of her.
The truth is, when I stayed there, they didn't care about me and I was in a lot of pain. I would cry day and night. I couldn't drink or eat. I called my aunt and told her that, "Aunt, the truth is I'm really sick. But I feel like I'm going to die because I can no longer breathe." And I told her that, "But I ask you to send me some money so that I get a doctor, so that he can treat me and I see what's going on with me."
And when she was taken home, instead of her situation getting better, it just got worse.
Because the truth is, I had lost hope. I tried to commit suicide but failed.
While I was at home in Nakauka, we received news that the girl had died.
So while I was there, I met a person who didn't even know anything about me. The person went on telling people that I had died. And whenever they met my husband, they told him that it's a pity about your wife's death. And he would ask them, had she died? And they would say that yes, she passed on.
A few of us who were so emotional had already started crying. I started crying immediately. They told me that the girl had died.
Saying that, when did she die? And they told him that she died yesterday evening, and yet I had just talked to him in the morning. So he told him that I don't have a lot to say, let me give you to us that you talk to her. And they had gathered. So the person told me, "Are you really Namanje's mother?" And I said, "Yes, it's me."
Nembagamba yenze.
They said, "We don't believe it because they told us that you had died."
But when we made more research, we found out that she was alive. We actually rejoiced and even gained hope.
Ningamba mama ne mugamba.
And I told my mom that, "Mom, people are saying that I've died." I was in tears. My mom told me that, "My child, I know you're feeling hurt, but I ask you to stay strong
Naye nkusaba ogume.
because you can't stop people from talking.
Kola ki? Kwogera. Buli omu aliwo okwogera
Everyone is
buli
allowed
kyonna
to speak
ky'aba
what they
ayagadde.
want." I reached a point of not wanting to know about anything because I was so fed up. I would keep quiet and at times I would cry.
Oluusi ne nkaaba nga sivaamu wadde
I wouldn't say anything to people who came to see me until they left.
ne batambula ne bagenda.
Omuwala kenyine eyo gye yali.
Due to the severe pain that she was in, time came and she requested to come back to her mother.
Embeera eri.
She was returned home but still in a very critical condition. It was so scary.
Omukyala ono gwe mulaba mu
This
katanga
lady you see in the video is
si
me.
mulala yenze.
That situation was very difficult because I don't even want to remember it.
Embeera gye yalimu.
The condition in which she was like a package. She couldn't move any part of her body.
Yali takyayenyeenya. Okugulu nze
I would just lift her leg and put it where it was supposed to be. In case I was to turn her to another direction, I had to carry her leg. She was too heavy and weighing more than 100 kilograms.
n'omusobo.
Nkaaba amazima okusinziira we ndaba.
I'm crying because of the situation I was in. The truth is we had all lost hope
Kuba obulumi bwe.
because I was in a lot of pain.
Kati awo we nagenderangayo ne nteesa ne maama we.
I went and had a conversation with her mom, looking for a solution to her problem.
Tikikyaliwo. Twasalawo ne tugamba nti kati saa
We decided and said, since she's in her last time, let's just commit her to God and He knows what to do for her. Her real mother had really lost hope. She said she was no longer thinking and she had nothing to do about her daughter's condition.
Lweno olubuto lwe mbadde mbagamba we lwali lufaanana si lwa mwana wabula bulwadde.
Jesus, Lord Jesus, my comforter and my shield. Jesus, strong tower, my shelter and my strength. I will rest in you, I will rest in you, I will rest in you.
okumanya Holy City
I got to know Holy City Church through 91.6 Christ FM.
FM nimpulira abantu bawa obujulizi.
I heard many people testifying about the goodness of God, many of those who had been healed.
Abaali bayine zikansa
Many who had cancer got healed.
ne bawona.
So time came and we also came to witness what we heard on radio.
Tutandika okujja kulaba ekyo kye boogera.
I wanted to witness with my eyes what I was hearing on the radio of Christ
Bwe
FM.
twajja okusabirawo ku
The first day we came to Holy City Church to fellowship, we saw many people with cancer and wounds getting healed instantly.
abavunze emitwe nga obwongo bulabika.
Those whose heads were rotten and their brains were out,
Ab'ebyenda
they
nga
all got
biyiika.
healed. And those whose intestines were out were also getting healed.
Kati ne tusigala nga
So we gained hope and we said, when someone goes to Holy City, you live when you're healed.
olina okuvayo ng'oli mulamu. Ne tusalawo
So we decided to bring her to Holy City Church.
Peace Center is a place that none should miss. because every time we see people getting delivered, getting healed.
Right now there is a gentleman who has been prayed for by Brother Ronnie. He has not been walking, he has not been seeing, but now he's seeing and he's jumping around.
To be honest, there's a hand of God going on.
Everyone is getting healed. I'm so happy. I can't believe this. So cool. My first time here.
I love Holy City. I want to be here from Monday to Monday.
Seneba,
gama mulirwana,
how you began?
engeri gye watandikamu.
You have not come out of yourself
tonnaba kwefulumamu
to connect to one who began you.
okusobola okweyungako oli eyakutandikawo.
Pregnant women are giving birth without even thinking they were going to do it.
Abakazi ab'embuto ababadde tebasuubira nti asobola
The sick are getting
okusindika
healed.
abalwadde bawona.
Demons are running out of people.
Emizimu giva mu bantu.
You began by him
watandikira mu ye
and for him.
era ku lulwe.
That's the same journey you should keep.
Lwe lugendo lwe lumu lw'olina okwesigaliza.
Omulundi ogwasooka nga nzize ku Holy City.
My very first time to go to Holy City, I left when I had believed.
Kubanga bw'otuuka ku Holy City,
Because when you reach Holy City and witness with your eyes, you can be a witness that there is a healer at Holy City.
owa obujulizi bali abataliwo n'obanyonyola nti eri waliyo muwonya. Kati nze nagenda okujja.
So by the time I brought her to Holy City, I was so sure that I would leave when she has already experienced a change in her life. By the time we came to Holy City,
era twakeera nnyo.
We came to Holy City very early in the morning.
Holy City twatuuka ssaawa 11.
We reached at 5 a.m. in the morning before they opened the gate
kuba nali nja
because I wanted to receive a miracle based on the condition I was in.
We twajjera ku Holy City, ke katambi kano nga bwe mukalaba.
this is the condition she was in.
Olubuto nga luzimbye,
Her tummy was so swollen, the legs were swollen, her back and the face were all swollen, and she was about to burst.
nali munene muzibu sisobola okweyamba kwekya mazima nga ne weeba bucket buli gye banteekangako ng'emenyeka bumenyesi. nze nalweiso Shakira nga nfiiridde nakawuka nga nina obulumi obunnuma nga nze okunsabirako olw'obulwadde bwe nnina obw'okuzimba. Nsaba Yesu Kristo annyambe amponye. Sobola kuyimuka. Nagenda emulago mu ddwaliro ne bankebera ne baŋŋamba nsigo namu n'ekibumba kiramu tekirina buzibu naye siina bulungi musaayi. Ne babaako eddagala lye bampa ngende ndimire, eddagala ne nditwala ne ndimira, embeera neeyongera okuba embi. Ne ngenda Entebbe. We nagenda Entebbe bo baŋŋamba tebalaba kinnuma. Kati maze emyezi 3 nga siina kyenkola, siina kyenneeyamba, mbeera bubeezaawo. Nsaba Yesu Kristo anyamba amponye.
nga bwe mulaba wano.
Just like you're seeing here, she couldn't see it at all.
Awo nze nali naye awo.
Just like you can see, I was the one supporting her.
Nze nali muyamba.
I was supporting her to stand up because she couldn't stand on her own.
Okumuyimiriza nga tasobola kuyimirira.
Even raising her from the bed, I had to first lift her head.
Nasooka nga kumusitula omutwe. Kwegamba embeera gye yali.
The condition she was in was so terrible, and that's the worst situation ever.
embeera gye nagiramu yali mbi nnyo ngeri.
I came to Holy City when I was in a very terrifying condition. And the truth is, when we reached Peace Center, we found other sick people. But even the sick people were looking at me.
Naye atunuulira nze.
Because my condition was different from theirs. It was very bad and terrifying.
Nga mbi nnyo ng'etiisa.
Is a strong tower. The righteous run into it. They are safe. The name of the Lord, somebody say. The name of the Lord. He's a strong tower. The righteous run into it. Yeah. They are safe. At the mention of your name. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous Lord. Run into it. They are safe.
When nali katanda,
While I was lying on the bed waiting for Brother Ronnie to pray for me,
kye nali nsaba Katonda.
I was asking God to help me through his servant Brother Ronnie and heal me from the situation I was going through.
Katonda nnyambe nterere olw'embeera gye nalimu.
For the first time. We are happy to see you.
And when Brother Ronnie entered Peace Center,
mu Peace Center nga asabira abalwadde.
In the Peace Center, when Brother Ronnie was praying for people,
twaraba nga
the first people he prayed for got healed instantly, and we witnessed miracles happening before he even reached us. Whoever he prayed for was just jumping out of joy and getting healed instantly.
We are seeing healing in the Peace Center. We are seeing the work in a supernatural way. That is the power with the prophet gift in the name Jesus.
Wow, that was powerful.
Waliwo omukyala yali atuliraanye.
There is a lady who was seated next to us, and she had a corset because she had a fracture. But when Brother Ronnie reached her and prayed for her,
all sicknesses bow at the authority of Jesus Christ.
She removed the corset instantly and threw it away. She started running and jumping.
Rejoice, everybody! She has been healed from the back pain.
So we had faith that when he prays for us, we shall also get healed instantly.
Oh my gosh!
when I saw him praying for other people and they were getting healed instantly, my faith increased that I'm also going to get healed.
The man of God, Brother Ronnie, prayed for her. I was just seated next to her sick bed.
And the truth is, when he reached me and stretched his hand towards me, I felt strengthened.
After praying for her, I heard her screaming loudly that she was healed. She got up from her sick bed.
And I got up from the bed and I started walking in Peace Center, and yet I had gone when I couldn't walk.
She raised up in joy, screamed loud, running around. She was so excited. We danced because we were feeling so happy. A person who was bedridden and she couldn't walk, she was being prayed for, and then she started moving instantly. We were so joyful and excited than ever before.
I ran all over Peace Center because I felt that I had got new life.
We danced so much as other people were also happy for us. We were so happy, like though we are going to heaven,
nga bagenda mu ggulu.
because we were really excited.
Yesu simanyi kyayinza okwogera bannange banange twalekedde mu kagaali esaawa zino ali mu kuzinaabuuka ekitiibwa kitire Mukama kulazala ni Mukama mwongere emikisa.
Ekiseera ekyo nawulira essanyu.
I felt a lot of joy that time.
Bwe twali tuddayo eyajjira mu kagaali.
As we were returning home, a person who came in a wheelchair, she was able to move right from Holy City to the stage where we boarded from to go back home.
Nitulinya nituddayo waka.
We went back home, and when we reached home, she was able to even do housework and also cook food. A person who was previously in a wheelchair.
Kati when naddayo ewaka.
When I went back home, God did a great work in me. I was like a pregnant woman, and it was like I was ready to give birth.
Ey'okuzaala.
But the next morning, I started urinating constantly, which wasn't the case before.
Nga nfikira kumu
I was urinating constantly, and my stomach kept on decreasing. It kept on decreasing every day, and after 5 days, the stomach was no longer swelling.
Toluggwereddeko ddala.
You are more than what is said. You are more than what is written. You are more, you are more, you are more. Jesus, you are. You are more than what is measured. You are more than what is precious. You are more, you are more, you are more. That is who you are, the great and mighty God, the strong and breasted one, Jesus.
Yawona bulungi.
She got totally healed because God changed her image from the previous one to her new image now. She's a wonder right now because someone cannot even notice that she's the one I came with at Holy City. It's very unbelievable because even people in the village, they think they're either seeing a ghost or it's someone else. Because up to now, many people don't believe that she's the one. The tummy got healed and she went back to her normal size, just like she was. The legs also got healed and went back to their normal size, and every part of her body went back to the normal size. She's now a different person and she became younger. She is totally healed and can do each and everything on her own.
Your glory covers the earth. Your greatness none can fathom. Holiness adorns your presence. Your beauty incomparable.
Wakati we bandaba.
People lost words because whenever they see me, they say that I was HIV positive and that I had refused to swallow medicine. But now that she swallows the medicine, she's now fine. She was pretending and yet she knew her problem.
When I see her condition right now and compare it with how she was, I gain hope that even when I'm in the worst condition, I remember what God has done. I gain hope and faith that nothing can take me away from God. Because I know that anytime God is there and He does great things instantly.
Obubaka bwempa oyo yenna azitoowereddwa embeera gweremeredde omulwadde.
Any sick person who is heavy laden, get in touch with the servant of God, Brother Ronnie. You'll be fine and well. Because the condition I was in, I had lost hope and I was heavy laden. But in whatever situation you're in, God is always there listening and hearing you. Even if you have questions in your heart, God is always there listening and hearing. And when I came to the servant of God, Brother Ronnie, and he prayed for me, I went back home and God helped me and delivered me.
Nyebaza omusajja wa Katonda Brother Ronnie.
I thank the man of God, Brother Ronnie, for praying for us tirelessly free of charge, without paying any coin.
Ate nga amalwaliro,
And yet in hospital we pay a lot of money
ekiseera ne zikugwamu.
until when you run bankrupt.
Naye nyebaza
And I thank Jesus Christ who gave him the grace to pray for us free of charge.
ate ne tufuna
And yet we get healed without paying any single coin.
Nyebaza ba partners ba Active.
I thank the partners of Active and Christ FM
Okubunisa enjiri
for spreading the gospel to also people who are in villages. And they also get to know about the good news of Jesus Christ of Brother Ronnie. Because I was also far in the village, that's when I listened to 91.6 Christ FM and heard what Jesus is doing through Brother Ronnie. And I also reached Holy City and witnessed by myself. And I brought Shakira Nareiso and she also got healed. And right now she's alive. And may God richly bless the partners of Active for spreading the gospel to distant places all over the world. I give the glory and honor back to Jesus.
I give the glory and honor back to Jesus. I thank the servant of God, Brother Nemakabai, for praying for people tirelessly and they get delivered.
Jesus has done it for me. Forever I will stand with you. Oh, 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 oh. All the days of my life. Jesus has done